Serving in the military means sacrifice, not just for the soldiers, but for the families who wait and worry back home. After months or even years apart, nothing compares to the moment they're finally reunited. Today, we're sharing some of the most incredible and emotional military homecomings that will truly touch your heart. Let's dive in. A sergeant stationed in Kuwait planned a heartfelt surprise for his younger sister on Valentine's Day. But for her, nothing compared to the moment she saw her brother safe and sound after a whole year apart.
Brother, Sergeant who flew back after one more time before her. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Sergeant
At an elementary school lunch, a mascot quietly joins the kids at their table. But it's no ordinary mascot. It's a mother, home from a year of service in the Middle East, surprising her son with a moment he'll never forget. After a long time apart, this soldier came home to the sweetest surprise, his girlfriend. She ran straight into his arms, holding him tight. You can feel just how much she missed and loves him. After months in Iraq, this Navy dad came home on a short leave and gave his kids the surprise of a lifetime, showing up at their schools unannounced. When his 11-year-old son saw him, he ran into his arms and held on tight. It was a moment filled with pure love, and one this boy will carry with him forever. A little girl in central Indiana received the greatest Christmas gift of all, her mother's embrace, home from deployment after 14 long months, just in time for her holiday concert. After 10 months in Afghanistan, this U.S. Army military police sergeant came home to surprise his 5-year-old son, Jackson, at the Southington YMCA. A moment filled with joy, hugs, and a whole lot of love. This dad had been gone for a year, serving overseas, and his young son hadn't seen him in over 6 months. So when he walked into his classroom unannounced, the boy leapt into his arms. That hug said it all, a moment neither of them will ever forget.
Wait, girl. This is Blake Peters' dad, and he just came home from Kuwait for helping serve our country, so let's give him some money.
If these heartwarming reunions touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe for more moments that will move you to tears. He decided to surprise his wife, Jordan, at a special night Dodger game after not seeing each other for 200 days. After a long military deployment, he made the heartfelt decision to come home early, surprising his wife and daughter in the principal's conference room with a moment they'll never forget. After 10 months deployed with the U.S. Navy, Chief Petty Officer Harris returned home, and her son couldn't hold back the tears. His mom was finally home.
Mom! Mom! Hi, baby. Mom!
At his school's year-end celebration, this son proudly wore his Army shirt, unaware that today would be a day he'd never forget. After 11 months overseas, his dad had already returned, quietly waiting behind the curtain. As the boy finished leading the Pledge of Allegiance, he turned, saw his father, and ran straight into his arms. The two shared a long emotional embrace. Their mother had no idea her son was flying home from Germany. Disguised as a fun game, the surprise unfolded as she tried to guess who's who by touch, until she realized her son was finally home.
I told him to be here, but
We've all known about this for over 2 months.
Students at a Long Island school were part of an emotional surprise when their teacher, separated from her son since his deployment last summer, received an unforgettable homecoming. A Marine surprised his little sister at school in Huntingdon Valley, and Mariah had no idea he was home for a few weeks. The moment she found out was a surprise she'll never forget.
He's saving the world and I'm just happy.
Mr. Dan, come here!
A 7-year-old boy thought he was just participating in a regular gym class when he suddenly spotted a familiar figure in military attire across the floor. His heart skipped a beat as he realized it was his dad. This soldier gave his son a homecoming he'd never forget. The boy ran straight into his arms and held on tight like he never wanted to let go. A moment that said more than words ever could about how much he missed his dad. Rocket's power dancer. Casey thought she was in for a fun prank by mascot Clutch, but behind the blindfold stood her boyfriend, U.S. Air Force member Travis Ross, down on one knee. In front of a cheering crowd, a playful moment turned into the sweetest surprise proposal she'll never forget. The Fail family thought they were just being honored at the game, but after a message from Sergeant First Class Scott Fail lit up the screen, the real surprise was his return home. It was probably the most unforgettable medal he's ever been given.
This is the moment they've both been dreaming of.
Just as his family prepared to drop the ceremonial puck at the Coyotes' final game, U.S. Army Sergeant Dan Ehrman stepped onto the ice, turning an ordinary moment into a memory they'll cherish forever. A mother and daughter thought they'd won signed jerseys at a basketball game, but the real prize was waiting inside a big box. What's inside brought tears they never saw coming. Every Wednesday, 13-year-old Amber, who is deaf, used sign language to Skype with her dad serving overseas. But one special day, instead of appearing on a screen, he walked into her classroom. Overwhelmed with emotion, she burst into tears and ran into his arms. After 20 years in the Air National Guard, this was his longest deployment since her birth. A routine school assembly turned unforgettable when a 14-year-old girl was surprised by her stepdad, a senior airman returning from duty in Afghanistan. It was a moment full of love and emotion. This might just be the most meaningful Christmas gift they've ever received from this sailor. returning early from Afghanistan, a South Carolina dad gave his sons a heartwarming surprise they'll never forget. When this 3-year-old girl looked at the photo and saw her deployed mom standing behind her, her face lit up with pure joy. This big brother came home from the U.S. Air Force to surprise his little sister, and with one emotional hug, he melted every heart in the gym.
Turn around.
This moment turned an ordinary work shift into the most meaningful one of her life.
Hi. Told you come over early for school.
There was huge surprise for 2 teenagers on Wednesday when their dad, who was deployed with the Air Force in Kuwait, came home earlier than expected. Two teenagers got the surprise of a lifetime when their dad, deployed with the Air Force in Kuwait, returned home earlier than expected.
I sure did miss you.
After months apart, the moment finally arrived. This soldier, back from South Korea, walked into his sister's school and gave her a surprise that brought tears of joy and an unforgettable embrace. Nearly 3 weeks since giving birth to their baby girl, she finally got to see her husband come home and meet their daughter. It was the most special day of their lives, the day she was in her mother's arms after such a long time. Finally, his brother came home safely.
Veterans Day.
After 6 long months, his sister was overwhelmed with joy as she received the most beautiful surprise. From tears of joy to a standing ovation, this big brother's surprise return turned an ordinary school assembly into an unforgettable moment. 9 long months without my love, but he's finally home, and now everything feels complete. Life has never been better. I can't even imagine the joy this moment must have brought. Seeing his little face light up with surprise, what an unforgettable memory. Huge thanks to the school for making this moment so meaningful.
Joshua Cole. We'll take you.
You ever send him what?
Joshua Cole.
Her twin brother finally met his niece. The pure joy on their faces says it all. Such a heartwarming moment.
We've got a box for you. Your son sent this.
If you love these heartwarming reunion moments, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thank you. Soldiers may be the ones who protect our peace and safety, but true peace for them is found in the arms of their loved ones. These moments of reunion will hit you right in the heart. Grab a tissue because this one is deeply emotional.
It's so good to see you.
After nearly a year serving in Kuwait, this soldier gave his cheerleader girlfriend the surprise of a lifetime by showing up at her game when she least expected it. This 10-year-old girl gets the surprise of a lifetime when her dad walks into her school after months in Iraq, and the moment she's wrapped in his arms becomes one she'll never forget. She has the sweetest voice. Did it melt your heart too? If this moment made you smile, don't forget to like and subscribe for more heartwarming stories.
This was something we really wanted to do for her.
Overcome with joy, this little girl dropped her teddy bear and ran straight into her dad's arms, because no gift could ever compare to having him home again.
Yes, it's so good to see you. So good to see you, girl. Hey. You doing your show and tell? You doing your show and tell?
His return home was the most special gift he wanted to give his little princess. She waited through every lonely day, and the moment she turned around, there he was. After so long apart, they were finally together again. An 8th grader in upstate got the surprise of a lifetime when his dad, just back from Afghanistan at the airport, An army captain waited quietly behind a welcome home banner until the moment he stepped out and his 4 kids saw him. A boy with cerebral palsy was told he'd never walk, but the moment he saw his Marine dad come home, he took his first steps. In that powerful moment, they gave each other the greatest gift of all. A mother in Athens was left speechless and literally jumped out of her chair when she saw her soldier son standing behind her, a moment of pure love and surprise. A California mother got the surprise of a lifetime when her son, an Army soldier, appeared out of nowhere at a Sacramento Kings game, turning an ordinary night into one she'll never forget. When this woman's son learned he was finally coming home, he teamed up with his family to plan a heartfelt surprise. Let's witness her reaction afterward. This brought tears to my eyes. The moment Haley unknowingly introduced her own father after 2 years apart is beyond words.
Are you surprised?
It was wonderful that he made his mom the happiest on her birthday. After more than a year apart, this 12-year-old girl was left speechless when her Marine brother walked into her school. A beautiful moment. This game wasn't just a homecoming. It was the moment he'd been dreaming of, asking the love of his life to marry him, on the very day he finally came home.
Perfect, just like that. Yup, you're doing amazing. Keep going. Just like that. Keep it up, okay?
The innocent joy lit up the little girl's face the moment she saw her dad return.
I thought I'd give you her hands for something special.
A senior at a North Dakota high school got the surprise of a lifetime over the weekend. The greatest gift of all was her dad, finally home. His pregnant wife had waited 6 long months to see him again. After 8 long months overseas, U.S. soldier and Southern University graduate Glendon Sanders gave his wife, Zachale, the most unforgettable surprise: his return home.
Surprise, please. Turn around. surprise.
You can probably guess what this sweet girl wished for this Christmas. This Ukrainian soldier refuses to let his war injuries stand in the way of his future. After 6 months in Afghanistan, Allie Powell finally returned home and wrapped her sister Maddie in the warmest, most long-awaited hug. Marine Sergeant Paul Riggs had been deployed for 2 long years, but he chose the perfect moment to return. He showed up at his mom's workplace, turning an ordinary day into one she'll never forget.
Oh my God.
Her college graduation became twice as special the moment her husband showed up to surprise her. What a sweet moment.
Brandon, who is this?
To her, those 3 years felt like a lifetime. She had counted every single day, waiting to finally see her big brother again. This woman was touched to receive a Valentine's Day gift from her husband, but as she read the card, she had no idea the real surprise was standing right behind her. This girl had been waiting 6 long months for her boyfriend to return from military service, and the moment she finally saw him, her emotions said it all.
Hi. Actually.
The greatest moments in her life. We all know that nervous feeling of being called into the principal's office, but sometimes it leads to a surprise you'll never forget. Of all the places to deliver a heart-melting surprise, a silent library might just be the sweetest kind of emotional torture. Santa had something truly special in store for this girl. Sometimes the smallest act can bring someone joy, but a simple gesture of kindness can do so much more. It can save a life, offer a second chance, or reignite lost hope. Today, you'll be reminded that the world still holds goodness, because among us are people whose kindness truly makes a difference. Sensing something was wrong, she reached for the baby, just in the nick of time. In a world full of strangers, he chose courage, risking his life for someone he'd never met. Amid roaring flames, firefighters formed a lifeline, gently receiving each child from a desperate mother before she climbed to safety herself. In that moment, they weren't just firefighters, they were guardian angels. When 4-year-old Xavier fell into a locked pool, Tom jumped the fence and gave CPR, saving the boy's life in the nick of time. It was amazing to see how calm and composed that man was.
God.
Hurry up.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh my God. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh! Oh my God. Oh God. Oh God.
Jump for it, man.
Hell yes. Oh, thank Jesus. Thank you, God.
Thank God this baby was saved. Firefighters don't just fight flames, they fight for lives, risking everything to save complete strangers. If you're grateful for their courage, hit subscribe. A railway worker risked his life to save a child who had fallen onto the tracks, just 3 seconds before the train arrived.
सेकंड रुका उतने सेकंड ये एक मिनट के लिए मेरे को लगता है मैं उनने सोचा उस सेकंड के लिए.
A brave commuter saved a child from the tracks, just 13 seconds before the train arrived. Not everyone would risk it. That's shocking they actually got everyone out safely. I'm proud of them. This man tried to board a moving train, but just in time, a quick-thinking cop pulled him to safety, saving his life. Pizza knows how to bring co-workers together. This cop saved his co-worker's life. At just 9 years old, this brave child became a hero, saving their entire family from a raging house fire. This basketball coach taught more than just jump shots. He stepped in at the right moment and saved his student's life.
Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God!
You think it only happens in movies. These robbers didn't expect a 75-year-old hero to stop their Rolex heist. Leaping in with just her purse and fearless spirit, she sent them fleeing. Turns out, even Wonder Woman can get a senior discount. Dangling in midair, the child was spotted by an elderly woman who cried out for help. Neighbors rushed in, stretched a tarpaulin, and caught her just in time, saving her life. Bus drivers should have superhero-level environmental awareness, because honestly, that's the only way this makes sense. This shopkeeper didn't just save a car, he may have saved lives. True heroes don't wear capes. I guess this was the most meaningful birthday of her life. This is what happens when cops order delivery. A criminal so focused on the police behind him, he didn't see the pizza guy in front. Hopefully, that delivery came with a nice tip. In Russia, crime usually seems simple. Grab it and go. But not this time. Despite all his efforts, this guy couldn't overpower a 72-year-old grandma. Her grip was stronger than his will, and he eventually gave up. Though his body gave out, his unwavering sportsmanship stood tall. While no one was looking, a curious kid climbed a shaky shelf. Luckily, an android stepped in just in time to stop disaster. Maybe robots aren't so bad after all. With winds roaring past 100 kilometers per hour, public transport stays strong, reliable enough to protect even the smallest motorbikes beside it. Most passersby overlooked the man's distress, except for one MMA fighter. The victim's size made the Heimlich difficult, but that didn't stop him from stepping in. In that critical moment, the young man's compassion and quick thinking stood out. He ignored his own injured leg and cleverly turned his crutch into a tool for help. A worker was left hanging above the highway until a quick-thinking bus driver stopped and let him climb to safety.
Hold on to that kid. Get down there.
People work together, you can do anything. After a man fell from a moving train, a quick-thinking cop rushed to save him, while passengers worked together to bring the train to a stop just in time. In gymnastics, every move carries risk, which is why having a coach ready to catch you can make all the difference.
Tommy, you okay? Hey, look at me.
Haley, go get the
Hey,
Oh my God!
Hey,
Oh my God!
Tommy.
Oh my God! Oh my
He's okay.
God!
He's all right, Tommy.
Oh my God!
Look at me.
Oh my God!
Look at me,
Is
bud.
it this?
Look at me, bud. Look at me. Tommy, relax. I'm right here, bud. You okay? You okay?
In a room full of lifters, this was the moment a gym bro for life was born, not through strength, but through a split-second act of reflex that made all the difference. When a truck burst into flames at a gas station, quick-thinking staff jumped into action, extinguishing the fire just in time to prevent a catastrophe. After the flood, several elderly residents were trapped on the second floor, unable to move, until compassionate neighbors came together to rescue them.
Alhamdulillah selamat. Alhamdulillah selamat.
If they can pull a race car out of a river with such ease, there's no tug-of-war challenge this unstoppable team couldn't conquer. This dog became a hero. A sweet little girl spreads joy in the supermarket, offering warm hugs to strangers and reminding us of the power of simple kindness.
We say he gets away with a lot of those, and it's hard for hitters to square him up. We don't see that a whole lot on it.
Not only a Yankee fan, wearing a Judge t-shirt.
What a beautiful way to start the morning for him. Even if he didn't win the championship, he deserves the title of Athlete of the Year for compassion and heart.
She led to the finish line. Woo! That is guts. She did it.
This child, who helped a special needs peer score a goal, was raised by parents full of love. Never underestimate the power of teamwork. When someone's life is on the line, even a bus can be lifted. A kind officer stopped a speeding student, only to learn he was rushing for help with his tie before a big presentation. Instead of a ticket, the officer tied it for him.
Going down 8th Street.
8th Street, Cap.
He turned off at 13th Ave and then you went...
Yep, I know what you mean.
While I do this, why don't you grab your proof of insurance and your driver's license quick?
Yep,
Try that. There's only a little bit of a tail there, so.
Okay.
Looks good.
Thank you.
All right, man. Slow her down.
Yep, will do. Thank you.
Maybe God created bikers because sometimes flashing lights and sirens just aren't fast enough to save a life.